DA elections across the country are heating up as the struggle between enforcement and corruption yields national consequences. One America's Austen Giles has more.
As DA elections heat up across the country, conservatives are paying close attention to a race in Philadelphia over worries billionaire George Soros may have a hand in influencing the outcome. District attorneys, which act as prosecutors for the state or federal government, determine the direction in which the justice system heads. Since early 2000, a push for loosening prosecutions and watered-down sentences has radically increased. Former President Obama in early 2015 advocated for reduced drug-related sentences, and at the end of his presidency pardoned over 40 drug-related cases. Groups such as the Sentencing Project and Right on Crime all claim their goal is to end what they call mass incarceration. Groups like these who focus on drug sentencing, racial disparities, and women's arrests have no policy on violence, which attributes for the majority of incarcerations in state prisons. Beyond the groups who aim to reform the justice system, Hollywood celebrities such as Amy Schumer, George Lopez, and Edward Norton, and 97 other celebrities all back the same cause.
Help bring justice reform to a vote so we can keep families together and reunite those that have been unjustly torn apart by excessive incarceration instead of just getting the help they needed.
The stance shared by reform groups, Hollywood, and even the former president would indicate that Americans want a more relaxed incarceration policy. But the money trails show it might lead back to one man who's influenced the governments of countries and the very political system itself. The prominent billionaire George Soros has a laundry list of donations to groups around the world. Specifically, his organization, the Open Society Foundation, has been at the forefront of activism for open borders, wealth distribution, and Muslim immigration. In 2016, WikiLeaks emails released that Soros, along with some DNC officials, favored the destabilization of Eastern European governments for their anti-immigration policies. More recently, in 2016, Soros spent money in 15 district attorney races around the country, with his favorite candidates winning 12 of them. An upcoming DA race in Philadelphia has been in the spotlight since the former district attorney, Seth Williams, was sent to jail for accepting bribes while in office.
Philadelphia has not had Republican leadership with an effective check and a balance since 1952. So when you have Republicans marginalized for that long, Democrats feel as if they could get away with anything they need to do. What that has resulted in is a corruption rate that has surpassed all of the traditionally corrupt cities like Chicago, like New Orleans, to the point where in the last 2 years, 15 public officials have been indicted, charged, and/or convicted of corruption charges.
Staying true to the pattern, Soros spent $1.7 million on DA candidate Larry Krasner, who has never practiced criminal law and has sued the police over 75 times. Beth Grossman, the Republican running against Krasner, has over 21 years of experience serving in the DA's office and takes a stance of enforcement within law rather than reform.
My opponent is an extreme far-left candidate who wishes to decarcerate individuals who have been convicted of committing crimes and really is not interested in upholding or enforcing the law and championing the rights of victims. As a prosecutor, that is your core duty to do that. And I think it is important for the citizens of Philadelphia to be informed civic consumers and understand who is the best candidate, which is me.
The DA general election will take place on November 7th, and One America viewers can stay updated on this election by going to both candidates' websites. Austen Giles, One America News.